Hey Geminis, how's it going? I hope you are all doing well. Thank you for joining me on my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. We are going to do a monthly spread for you guys for the month of May. Happy Taurus season to you all. We are officially out of fiery Aries and we are into earth-based Taurus, the workers, the solid, the steady. We have been getting a lot of pentacles in the spreads so far, so we'll see if maybe money or career changes are in order for you beautiful Geminis. As always, remember these are general messages. Things that I'm saying in these stories might not resonate with you. If it does, great, take it and run with it. If it doesn't, you don't need to force it to try and fit your scenario. In that case, I would encourage you to check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for additional messages in those videos. You may relate more to those stories going on. And if you don't know how to do that, I will put a link in the comment box below. It's very easy. It's totally free. You go to the site, input your birthday, etc., and it tells you where the planets were during the time of your birth. It's very fun. So I encourage you to do that. Other than that, this channel's new, brand new. It's been up about a month. I'm trying to get it up and running, so I would appreciate any support in a like, a share, a subscribe, a comment, just sending it to your friends. That's great. Help me gain some momentum here, and I would be very grateful to you all. So I feel like I blabbered enough. Let's get to it. Everything else you need to know is going to be in the comment box below. Other than that, I am so happy to have my Gemini gang with me. Cross watchers are welcome. And yeah, let's jump in. So for the sign of Gemini, what can we please get for the sign of Gemini for May? What messages do they need to see and hear for their best and highest good? The Geminis. Ooh, wow, you got a lot there. In your pre-shuffle, you had the anxiety card, you had 9 of Swords, and you had the decisions card, the 7 of Cups. Neither of those came up here. Let's see if we can get anything else for Gemini. You got 2 queens, you got 2 ladies, and the Empress, you got 3 ladies. For all you men out there, that might be good. Not necessarily, I shouldn't have said that. For anyone interested in the ladies, right? Could be ladies and ladies, why not? All right, let's see. Bottom of your deck, Gemini, is Judgment. All right, so this is the rebirth. Before you close out a cycle, it's wrapping things up in a nice little bow. It's making sure that, you know, it's crossing your T's and dotting your I's in a very simplistic version. But it's like before you move on to the final major arcana, right, the world, you have to go through Judgment. Rising of the dead bodies, things in the past that you thought had been settled that weren't. It's laying that to rest comfortably. It's like a clean slate. So we'll keep that in mind as we go through your cards, but yeah, Judgment. It's a good card. I always like the Judgment card. I believe it's the card of Scorpio, because Scorpio is death, right? Transformation. So it's like Judgment has that scorpionic energy to it as well, if you're dealing with a Scorpio. So in your past, Gemini, you have the Empress, Taurus and Libra energy, Ace of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. And you do have the 10 of Swords, so air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's not, I mean, not terribly unsimilar to the 9 of Swords, which I was telling you came up in your pre-shuffle. So long-term anxiety, but things that weigh on your mind, things that just need to be let go, because sometimes this is just a card of surrender. It's like you've done everything in the situation to make something the best it can be, and it's just not getting any better. So it's kind of like roll over and take it so that you can move on to something else. That's frequently how I see the 10 of Swords. Very infrequently is it a literal death. I mean, this is your past, so by no means am I predicting death, but you'll know if it's your story, you know, it's your story. I'm getting this is like potentially a relationship or a job that you saw potential in, but it went sour very, very quickly. The Empress is, she's divine feminine energy. She's very fertile. She's frequently shown in nature. She's Mother Earth, right? She's always shown pregnant in tarot decks. So that speaks to the idea of creation of something new. It can be literally creativity and creative projects. It can absolutely be the literal interpretation of like reproduction, having babies, you know. But yeah, she's the Empress. She rules over the castle. Again, divine feminine energy can sometimes be a mother card, but really it's just that energy of being kind of very, very at ease, very at peace, kind of in your throne, literally thriving, right? Things are coming in for you. You're putting things out into the world. Now, next to the Empress, you have the Ace of Wands. So aces are new beginnings. Wands can speak to travel, also to creativity as well, to upward growth. Wands kind of look like trees, right? But they're not pentacles. But fire signs, so frequently involves passion, travel, things that are exciting. I always think of the Ace of Wands as like that bright, shining torch. It catches your eye. It's very intoxicating. It's alluring. It sparkles, right? Even like a literal sparkler that you have on the 4th of July, that kind of reminds me of the Ace of Wands. Like there's something magical about it. It draws your eye, those sparks, those stars that are flying. You want to touch it, but that's the thing with the Ace of Wands. They can sometimes be dangerous. Because they are fire, they are not always lasting. Sometimes the fire burns out. And with the Ace of Wands, yeah, it's like a new beginning. This isn't a giant pile of wood that you're going to kindle a great fire with. This is just the spark. It's like the inception of something good. The inception, right? You could be pregnancy for some, but here's the thing. I don't think it is. In fact, it gets really dark if it was. So I'm not even going to go there because I don't think that's for most of you. This again speaks to me, as I was saying, about an opportunity that it may have been career related, that you saw as you were excited about it. The Ace of Wands can sometimes be like the boner card, right? Like it's kind of the dick card. And it just, again, with the Empress, this could have been a relationship. It absolutely could have. In fact, I was kind of sensing that. It's very masculine energy here. Fire signs are the masculine quality. So yeah, this could have been a relationship where, if Gemini, you are coming off as the Empress, just to be very clear here, even if you are a male Gemini, that's fine. You're the Empress here. And yeah, it's like this person, I think, saw you as very alluring and attractive up on your throne. They may have saw you as an opportunity, which sounds really harsh, but I think that's what this was. And, you know, you saw them equally as someone you were excited. They were like your sparkler, if you're with me on that, right? But it was like an ace, a one, to an Empress. Like it was an imbalanced relationship. And so, yeah, somebody got like screwed over. If there were unequal feelings, it's like whoever, you know, pieced out of the relationship, the other person was left feeling 10 of Swords. But here's the thing that's confusing me about that is a 10 of Swords, as I was saying, it speaks to long term. It takes a long time to have these 10 swords stuck in your back one by one by one. With the Ace of Wands, it was a new opportunity. It was a new person. So I don't know if this was if it's work related with the Empress. If you're the Empress, if it's work related, it may be a new position or opportunity in the current workplace. And if it's more romantic dating scene, I don't know if it's someone you've had an on and off relationship with, or not even that. It could have been someone you've known for a very long time, and then all of a sudden, like, sex was somehow in the equation and it completely ruined the relationship. That's more what I'm feeling here. And be very careful with that. If that hasn't happened, but it's on your horizon, if you're sensing that this could be your story, you know, she's always shown pregnant, so I'm just, word to the wise, if you're not looking for any additions to your family, be careful, right? Right? Okay, you get what I'm saying there. I don't think we need to over-clarify the past. It's the past. Nothing I say to you is going to change that. But let's see. What did this mental death have to do with it? I'm just going to clarify that one card. Can we clarify the 10 of Swords for Gemini, please? This person may have done something shitty too. Like, again, I don't know if you guys are dating or sleeping together, or this person did something shitty, and I'm also kind of seeing you as cutting them off because you're the Empress. Like, you're above their bullshit. I don't know why this has such a negative vibe to it. It just does. I mean, I guess the 10 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles. So it did come out in reverse. 2 of Pentacles is the juggler card. He has two opportunities. He has 2 ideas. He's balancing them up in the air. And in this card, he's literally tossing both of them up in the air. And there's something about this, the way it's depicted, it's sometimes shown with the infinity symbol, that this is a back forth thing. He's constantly going to decide which one he wants. He's not making the decision. In this, he almost doesn't care. It's like he can't make the decision, so he throws it up in the world, and the universe is going to decide for him. But yet there's an attitude here of just like, well, whatever. Could have been someone juggling multiple people. Could have been. Could have been someone who just isn't financially sound, someone who's really inconsistent, or what's the word I'm looking for? They just don't handle their finances well. Yeah, not great energy, Gemini. I don't know who this is, but if they're out of your life, I think I'm kind of tempted to say good riddance. Anyway. Yeah, again, just with that Ten of Swords, it's long term, but there was something new, a new opportunity with this person or with this job. It was like a new avenue to take. Maybe you tried to fix a relationship that had been really unsteady, and it just still, it's like nobody wants to hold on to it. The juggler, you're tossing it up in the air. You're literally throwing your hands up in the air about it. All right, sorry, let's move on. That was the past. What else can we get for Gemini? Let's see. What can we get for Gemini for the month of May? So in your present energy, you have the Moon card, Piscean energy. Sometimes speaks about secrets or illusion. The unknown, needing to wait for cycles to complete, to be illuminated to new ideas, as well as the Hermit, so card of Virgo, and the Seven of Wands. So sometimes this is the card, it has a lot of meanings. A test of your faith, needing to prove your strength, needing to prove yourself to a group as well as yourself. We'll jump into that, but let me just digest this for a minute here. So the Moon falls under the Empress in your present energy. This Empress is holding a secret, Gemini, and as I'm saying, I think it was you. Who's pregnant? I'm just kidding. That's not going to be for everyone. Okay, so there's a secret the Empress has. And it doesn't have to be pregnancy. I said that half joking. I mean, if it lands for you, you know, best of luck. And I don't mean to be insensitive, but if it's with this person, ugh, that's tricky. But here's the thing. The Hermit is falling in the center of your spread, Gemini. So this could be you, but for some reason, because it's falling under this masculine fire, potentially a fire sign that we were talking about here, I feel like when this ended, they went into hermit mode. They went into this self-seeking, it's kind of like the spiritual journey of self. This lantern represents the inner light going off and seeking wisdom from within. And you're not in society. You're literally the hermit, right? I don't know why, but immediately when I saw this and it fell under the fire sign, maybe it felt like seeing an error of their way. Because whatever this death was, it's like they have a lot of time to reflect on it now that they're alone. And like I said, there is something about this that you may have ended it with this person because you saw that they were a clown. You saw that they were a juggler, and they just, like, they weren't ready for your Empress energy. Because you're like a motherfucking badass, right? You like, what is this one random, like, they're a dick, right? That could have been your person. Anyway, I am feeling like this is your person, but because it's at the center of your spread, that would indicate that this person is quite significant in your life. They're in your headspace if they're the center card here. And so the way they are seeking knowledge and searching for knowledge, it is internal knowledge they are seeking. What's going to fix them has nothing to do with the exterior per se. It's, again, internal healing. But something about this idea, they're shedding light on what's around them. There's a couple things going on here. There's, again, this is, I'm doing this intuitively. This is not the typical depiction of the Hermit, but there's something about him. I'm saying him because of the gender of the card. Could be male or female. This person is like spying or looking or trying to get more information on you, the Empress Gemini. And it's like they're holding up their lantern to see closely. So maybe they're like checking you out on social media, or they are, I don't want to say asking their friends about you, because again, it's alone. They may be looking at like old letters you wrote them, or even just old photographs. There's a remembrance of you, Gemini, I want to say. But again, something isn't completely clear here because of the moon card. This is representing you. Oh gosh, the moons can also represent pregnancy, cycles, you know, the roundness of the moon, the belly. The moon card can also be Cancerian energy. Cancers are the mother of the zodiac. I put these back in the wrong place, but let's pull some clarifiers. If it's not pregnancy, I don't want to be ramming that down your throat here, but there's actually a few things that do kind of speak to that. So what can we get on this moon card? What is this secret about that? It can also be illusion. The idea that this person wasn't who you thought they were, which again makes sense in your spread long term. If you've known them a long time, it's like, yeah, their actions don't match their words. This can be communication. Wands can be communication as well. What is this moon energy about? This moon card for Gemini. Can we clarify that, please? What is the moon about? Oh God, you have a lot of cards. Come on. So clarifying this moon, the secret of energy with the Empress, you literally have the Empress and the moon. That's spirit winking, like, you know I'm not going to tell you, right? I don't know if we're supposed to know this secret. I think you know this secret, Gemini, but maybe, you know, it's going to be different for all of you. So in addition to Empress and moon energy, which is exactly what we have here now, you also have the King of Wands, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It is the card of Leo. As well as the Nine of Pentacles. So this is the single ladies card, single ladies or man, whatever. It speaks to the idea of growing prosperous and abundant, but it's like self-made. It's like you got this because of your own hard work. You're not reliant on other people to make things happen. Yeah, you're like boss lady, kind of, so to say, boss man, whatever, not gender specific. Just give me a second. I want to process this. Okay, so the way my cards are spread here, try and recreate this so you can see what I'm seeing. Is that, yeah, okay. Actually, it was this way for me. So you're the Empress Gemini over here on the right, and you have this moon energy above you, right? But the thing is, this moon energy, the secret, it's between you and this fire sign. I'm just feeling like this is still your person potentially. So there are secrets between you guys. This secret might be a pregnancy, possible, but not absolutely. But what else is on the side of this fire sign, this king? There's another lady, right? Non-gender specific, right? If we're simply looking at that may have been a secret in the past, that there was someone else on the side. And so, you know, there's a million different combinations. It could have been that you had someone on the side, Gemini, male or female. But I am kind of getting third-party situation here. And so, interestingly enough, if this was you, Gemini, you had some, didn't you have a reading about a steamy affair? I feel like you did not that long ago. So maybe I'm picking up on that energy still. I don't know. It did involve the Empress. I remember it was the Halloween deck or the Haunted House Tarot. I don't know, Gemini. I don't know your life. And no judgment, okay? Whatever. I'm here to help relay messages that you need to hear. Anyway, okay, focusing. Empress energy, moon, the moon, secrets, darkness, things aren't completely as they seem between you and, I'm just going to go with this fire sign. I think that's who this is. Again, Aries, Leo, Sag, particularly Leo energy. If this person has Leo in their chart, they could also be a Virgo. But more so, this card represents the idea of seeking knowledge. For some reason, I'm getting more like detective with this, like uncovering the truth, uncovering the knowledge. It's like you don't have enough light to see the situation clearly. So here comes Virgo with his lantern to try and add more light to the scenario. It might be trying to make it better, right? Light, sunshine, yeah. Regrowth, often with sun, it's like renewal, rebirth. And you do have the card of judgment, which is what that is. So it could be that this person is, see, at first I thought it was them. This could go either way. Illuminating ideas of secrets between you both. I just don't know. I don't really get the idea that this is you, Gemini, having the extra person on the side, but you have the secret. So it could be that you both had a secret. And Hermit is card number 9. And 9 and 9 is 18, which is the moon. And I'm just feeling like this is your person's person, if you're staying with me. In which case, if you broke it off with this fire sign, with this dick, right? If you put an end to the relationship, because again, the juggler, the 2, that actually might be it. They may have felt stabbed in the back and didn't understand why, in which case your secret may have to do with the fact that you actually knew. You actually knew that they had like a side piece. And so again, with this new Ace of Wands, maybe the sexual chemistry between you guys was new, but this is someone you've known for a long time, and equally you may have felt stabbed in the back. There was something they didn't tell you. Clearly there's a lot of secrets going on. You have the moon twice, and then you have someone seeking knowledge. The Empress doesn't need to seek knowledge. She's very direct. She is bathed in sunlight. It's as bright as it comes when you're the Empress. Yellow cards, right? The brightest cards you can possibly get. So she doesn't go seeking answers, which is why I think this is your person, Gemini. Now, the roles can always be reversed, right? You know, if you're cross-watching especially. Her only secret is what she's capable of what she's growing inside of her, whether it's literally a baby or what she's going to, like, unearth and bring into the world, what she's going to create, what she's going to do. But she's a loving energy. She, you know, it's Venus energy, the planet of love, right? So if like, you don't fuck with the Empress, you just don't. Yeah. Because she is divinely protected. And okay, so wand energy, how I was saying there's passion, but it can die out. It can burn out very quickly. That may have been what happened. You may have been dealing with a bit of a player. 2 Virgo cards, by the way. Did I mention that? You have 2 Virgo cards. This is Virgo and Venus. Okay, I have to share it with you just because it's funny. I don't think this is you, but I said Virgo and Venus. Your person might be a Virgo, and I had just said that the Empress is Venus, right? Like Virgo in Venus. You get it? You get it. It's kind of funny, right? Whatever. Gemini, this is a mess. I don't know what's going on in your life. Drama. I think I've already lost half of you. You've probably clicked off by now, but let's see what happens for those who are still here. All right. Do we need to know anything else about this Hermit? I think he's the King of Wands. I think he's probably a fire sign or a Virgo. It could be a friend who stabbed you in the back too. With double Virgos, if you have a Virgo in your life, and again, player energy, even if you weren't literally sleeping with them, it's like they screwed you over. That's what this could be. If it's not a romantic relationship, you know, third party type of thing. It could just be that you had someone in your life who you had a powerful friendship with, but yeah, ultimately they chose to be maybe a little bit selfish. The single ladies card, they chose themselves over you. Strong Virgo energy. What is this card? The Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, oops, sorry. Queen of Swords in reverse. Air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It is a Libra card. In reverse, it's kind of the BITCH card. It's someone who isn't fair, someone who's unjust. Swords speak about truth, logic, communication, thinking things through the mind and acting with reason. She's the least emotional queen in the deck, though. She doesn't think with her heart, she thinks with her head. Head over heart decisions. In reverse, that energy is a little bit wonky. It's a little bit screwed up. So she makes decisions that are really cold-hearted. She can cut people out of her life. And here's the thing. This is clarifying this Virgo person. So yeah, it's like there was an error of their way. And I think what they did cut you, Gemini. Not literally, but I think they hurt you. I think that's what this is. They hurt you with their words or something they did, something they said. And then you have Seven of Wands energy. So yeah, this relationship in general has been a struggle. This is the person who's fighting a battle against 6 other people coming at him or her with wands, right? And you're questioning if you have the upper hand after all. I think Capricorn got this. This sounds silly, but this person has different shoes on, and that's an important feature in this card because your footing isn't stable. One foot, it may be grasping the lawn or whatever this is, but the other one, it's sliding. There's unequal footing. You're trying to navigate and negotiate while all this bullshit is headed at you, and you've got this wand that you're literally like deflecting and fighting people off. It's a test of your faith. It's obstacles, it's challenges, but ultimately it's proving to yourself that you are on top of it. You do have the upper hand. You're physically above. You're like above the petty bullshit maybe. And you know, I'm not getting this for this reading. A lot of times this card does have to do with spirituality that I think I've said this before. Metaphorically, there's 6 people coming at you, right? But metaphorically, it's a fair fight because the universe has got your back. That type of thing. That might resonate for some of you, but I don't know. This is a very odd reading. What is the Seven of Wands about? More fire energy, though, by the way. Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could also involve your King of Wands. I do think this person has remorse. As hard as that is to believe, I think their actions as the Queen of Swords is a reflection of the past. They made an illogical choice, an illogical decision. It wasn't rooted in like the greatest good for all. And again, the sword of truth, lies. There were secrets, illusions. Possibly on both your ends, Gemini. I'm not sure exactly what your secret is. If it's not pregnancy, and for a lot of you it isn't, but you have a secret too. And again, like Spirit isn't telling me what it is, unless you had the side piece. All right, Seven of Wands. Thank you. Oh my gosh. So these are all in reverse, but my deck was in reverse, so take that with a grain of salt. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, this is actually confirming everything we've already said. So I'm going to go over it very quickly, but there's no new messages here. Your Page of Pentacles, this Page of Pentacles is not the ace. It's not brand new. It's an opportunity. It's the freshman in college. So in terms of this relationship, you've known this person. You may have grown up with him, but this new opportunity speaks to the idea of taking that relationship to the next level. Maybe you finally decided to try and be together, like officially, romantically, whatever. Maybe it was just like a one-night stand, whatever. Page of Pentacles, right? Young, innocent, still learning about this opportunity, this pentacle he holds in his hand. Could be the opportunity to try and grow something with this person from your past. But ultimately, Five of Pentacles, the abandonment card. Feeling left out in the cold, metaphorically trudging through the snow barefoot. Again, test of your faith. If this person could look up and see that the church is right behind them, that there is something greater in the picture of why this is happening, it was some, like, we meet people for a season or a reason. There was a reason why this happened. You're being guided to something greater, Gemini. But right now, it feels pretty shitty. It feels like somebody abandoned you. It feels like you got left out in the cold. Why did they abandon you? Because they're the player. They're the Ace of Wands. They're a dick, right? More confirmation. Same cards, different deck. And here's the thing. In the past, they don't feel bad about it. This Ace of Wands it's that yellow card, right? It's that yellow, exciting, fun, illuminated. Everything is clear as day in yellow. It's shrouded in sunlight. They went off, I think, maybe to this, and they didn't really think twice about it. And that sounds really harsh. I'm sorry about that, Gemini. That's shitty. But again, like, they were a player. They weren't thinking. It feels like the Knight of Wands. I'm surprised that hasn't come up yet. Maybe it will later. And then ultimately the card of Temperance. Sagittarius is this card. So you could be dealing with the Sagittarius as well. You do have a lot of wands, a lot of fire energy, but Temperance speaks about healing. Cups going back and forth. Cups are love, our emotions, and it's the idea of tempering the heart and the head. So back and forth, it's about healing yourself before you can invest a cup in somebody else. It speaks about moderation. This angel's got her toe there, dipped in this water, this intuition, this healing power. It's supposed to be the depiction of the angel Michael, which is the angel of love. But again, I was saying, like, there's greater things. There's a broader picture here that you might not be seeing if you are in this feeling abandoned energy. It's like this rainbow leads to a pot of gold. But right now, you are doing the right thing by focusing on you, by healing from whatever kind of bullshit went down here, Gemini. Yeah. You're healing from this abandonment. The test of your faith. All right, so that's in your present. Those did come in reversed, upside down. But here's the thing with that. I think it might just be a delay. Oh, it could be ego and arrogance. You're not seeing things the way it actually played out. I think that's what it is. It's like you're in battle mode, you're in defense mode, and so you're very quick to jump to conclusions and not actually see things as they actually unfolded, if that makes sense for any of you. It's like once you're able to put these wands down and take a breather, take a rest, you're going to have a lot more clarity and healing about what really went down. It's possible that these secrets are going to be revealed, because I don't know what the hell they are. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, because I'd like to know. This is like a soap opera, Gemini. Of course it is. That actually makes sense for Gemini. Oh, Geminis. I love my Geminis. Okay. So, another person. You have Queen of Wands now. This is, it's not Leo. It is, who am I missing? It's not Sagittarius. It's Aries. There we go. This is Aries energy. So you have the Queen of Wands coming up under this whole mess. Under you, the secrets, the extra person, the King of Wands. So, in theory, this is the divine counterpart to the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands. Gender not specific, but the counterpart, right? You also have the Queen of Swords. You had that earlier. Yeah, you had the Queen of Swords upside down in reverse. She's upright now. So if this is your Virgo person, the person who went into introspection mode, hermit mode, his queen, his thought, his logic is upright now. So that's good. This is the card of Libra. It might be that he's not fit. I'm saying he because of Virgo, but this could easily be female. He or she is no longer thinking with their parts. They're thinking with truth and clarity. It's like they're both up and erect, but if you're making important decisions, I would hope you're making it in this energy and not this, right? There's a lot of sexual energy here. King of Wands and Queen of Wands, absolutely. They're very charismatic, fun people. Yeah. But fires come and go. Their passion doesn't always stay. They go they go where their heart tells them, they go where the fire is, right? That expression. So more queens. You have Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, and then you have Knight of Swords under this kind of test of faith, seeing things as they unfolded. All right, let me process this, Gemini. I think I said this before, your secret, Gemini, could have been that you knew that your person was messing around. And obviously that really, is really hurtful. But you've come into your power, Gemini. I feel like this is you. You've come into your full power as the queen. The Queen of Wands, again, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, but I do think this is you. She's very creative. She's very passionate. She's the life of the party, extremely charismatic. She's got like the fun wardrobe. She likes to go out and party and drink. She's work hard, play hard though, because Wands can speak about our career. So kind of similar to Empress, which is what you are. It's a similar mode. The Emperor this here is Major Arcana, so this may have knocked your confidence a little bit, whatever you went through, but it's like you're regaining your strength, you're regrowing from this. She's got a sunflower there, right? But this is like kind of the witch card. And not in a bad way. I don't think you're partaking in anything evil per se, but she's always shown, or frequently shown, with a black cat. So it can kind of speak to, there's just something magical about the Queen of Wands. What do we need to know about this Queen of Wands? There are so many people here. It's hard to know who's who. What do we need to know about this Queen of Wands? Who is this Queen of Wands? I think it's you, Gemini, unless it's like your King of Wands has become more humble and more in touch with like the feminine side, being more receptive rather than dominating. Yeah. And see, now I'm going back. I feel like this might not be you. Spirit, can you please tell me about this Queen of Wands? What do we need to know about her? Is this Gemini? Is this the old person coming back? Who is this Queen of Wands? Lord Almighty, come on. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone who's not looking for teamwork, not looking for upward growth, not looking... Three of Pentacles is the card of teamwork, building things together. Pentacles, it could be work-related. You think of building a structure, you need a solid, steady foundation. You need 4. With 3, there's an imbalance, so it's like you need to work together to create or find the 4th Pentacle, so it's solid. This is someone who's not seeking extra help, not seeking others' opinions, someone who's got it all on their own, which is what the Empress is. She doesn't need anybody. People come to her with like offerings. And this Queen of Wands, what do we need to know about this? I'm sorry, Queen of Swords. What do we need to know about this Queen of Swords? What do we need to know about this Queen of Swords? Now you do have your own card, Gemini, here with the Knight of Swords. My deck upside down. Actually, I'm going to stay with it. They're kind of all over the place, which is fine. So you have the Chariot in reverse. Cancerian energy, if you know any Cancers. This is not moving forward. This is not a victory. This is not being able to accurately balance your dark and light energy. Everybody has dark and light energy, right? We have, we have lower vibrational thoughts, negativity, and we have higher vibrational thoughts. This is someone who can't get control of them. They're all messed up. his horse isn't moving forward because he can't. Interior, he's not in control still. So it is this person who is in hermit mode, seeking help, self-healing, self-knowledge, someone who wasn't facing the truth. They're coming up as the Queen of Swords in the upright. They are thinking with their head now, not their heart. But there's something about their energy that it's not feeling victorious. It still feels a little bit messed up. This queen always looks like she's passing judgment to me. The way she's raising her hand up, it's like, come forward. I still think this is you, the Queen of Wands, not wanting to build with anyone. I think this person like completely tainted your idea of relationships, at least in the moment, or even friendships. And so you're like, nah, thanks, I'm good on my own. But here's the thing, you're looking at the Queen of Swords. You're looking at the Queen of Swords, Libra energy, but she's not looking at you. I say she, it can be masculine, doesn't matter. This is you, you're looking at her. She's looking at the Gemini card, this knight coming in. I'm just getting like they're going nowhere in life. They've dug their own grave. Oh my God, that's what this is. They were cold-hearted, they were cruel potentially, and didn't realize what a terrible thing they did. But it's like their life is in disarray. They can't get their horses on the right track to move forward. They're stuck in some sort of cycle because they're being very stubborn and arrogant. Yeah, and it's like their truth is the ultimate truth. And okay, here's the thing. You're looking at them, but you're not looking at them adoringly. It's like you're watching things go up in flames, Gemini. This is how I'm seeing it on my board. So if this is you, Gemini, you're doing the, no thanks, I'm good. I don't want to build with you. I'm good on the team dynamic. I'm going to do me for a while. Good for you. You're a badass. This person, it's like they're ignoring this chaos around them, and it's like they're bringing in more crazy energy. The Knight of Swords, which is a Gemini card. But I oddly enough, I don't think this is you. I do think that you're watching this mess passively, and again, it's just like they've dug their own grave. This person is not on a good track right now. It actually is kind of sad, because they're not seeing it. They're so blocked from seeing the truth of the situation. So then, Knight of Swords. Oh my God, this is a long video. Sorry, guys. You know what this Knight of Swords is, I think? I think this is karma. Because it falls under the way things actually unfolded with your Page of Pentacles, the Abandonment card. Remember how I showed you those? I'll show you again, these 4 cards. And I was saying this is either delayed in you learning the lessons or getting to the healing portion and actually seeing things as they unfolded. This person is so like pig-headed and stubborn. And that could be what this is too. They're only shining light on themselves and nobody else. I don't know. I'm just going to keep going with this one thought while I have it. This might be karma coming in to fix the situation, because this person actually needs help. There's something about this person because they have the reverse Queen of Swords energy. It's like they're the player. They're not in a good state. Oh, crap. Sorry, guys. So the Knight of Swords, High Priestess. This also speaks about secrets, using intuition, but the High Priestess is also a messenger of God, of the universe. She sits and knows. She's not about action. She channels things from her intuition, but there's also the idea of secrets here, and that has something to do with this moon energy too. It can be the card of Cancer and Pisces. And then you have Two of Cups. So this is choosing who or what you love. It's a new relationship. It's a new beginning. It's who you want to exchange cups with. Cups being emotions. Again, water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This is such a bizarre reading. I'm just getting that this is karma coming to balance the scales for this person. It's almost like what they did to you, it's going to happen to them with someone else. I don't know if I like this because I don't, like these readings are supposed to revolve around Gemini's story. It shouldn't be like, you know, gossip in a magazine of who's doing what. But with the secrets, it's like this knight is metaphorically headed towards your person here who doesn't have their life is in disarray. This knight is coming in, but they have high priestess energy, so they're sitting on a lot of knowledge and secrets, but it's disguised under this innocent Two of Cups energy. So it's a potential relationship, but it's coming in bad out of hell. This is your card, Gemini. But this person doesn't always think things through. They have a thought and they just go. They bolt on it. So it's not thinking things through clearly. It's ideas that in the moment may work, but they fall apart soon after. So what I mean, it's like, this is karma. This is the universe coming in to teach. This could be a lesson. To teach your person a lesson. That's what I got. This is a mess. 5 of Swords. So air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You have a lot of swords here. It's the 5 of Swords here is a false victory. See how this person is celebrating, right? But they're celebrating because they've defeated these two people in the background and they've won. And it can sometimes be petty conflict or arguments, but ultimately this person is going to have regret. They're holding 3 of Swords, which speaks about pain, depression, and heartache. The 3 of Swords, right? 2 of Swords talking about a decision. So I always interpret this as this person made a poor decision because they're not right. Their actions are based in heartbreak, in sadness. That could have to do with some of the secrets going on here. And that's what I mean about this karma coming in. It's like somebody needs to wake up this person. This is the same person I'm getting, because they are on a path of self-destruction. That's what this is. Their chariot isn't going towards victory. It's going towards the opposite. And it's like karma is coming in to teach them a lesson in a gentle, helpful way, but it's going to be piercing. That's what I'm getting here, Gemini. I don't know what this has to do with you. Maybe the roles are reversed and you're in this self-destruction mode. You will know that if you are, but yeah. This is all over the place. So Judgment and Rebirth. It's so funny. You have this card again. Under your main card, you have this twice, which happened earlier. I want to say may have been Sagittarius that had more fire energy. If you are dealing with a Sagittarius, Sagittarius had double Virgos, double Virgo and Venus. 9 of Pentacles, single ladies card. Where was I going with that though? The Judgment card, a rebirth, tying up loose ends, karma, right? Something here is not completely done with, Gemini. I don't know where you fit into this equation with this person anymore. I really don't. It may have to do with some secret you're holding on to. Maybe you are pregnant and that you need to deal with however you're going to deal with that with this person. Again, only for a few of you. But yeah, it's like this rebirth. You have to fix it before you can close out this cycle. And they're getting a second chance at life because it's almost like they're dead. They've given up. They're like, this reminds me of that movie Less Than Zero, Robert Downey Jr.'s character. He's endearing and he's lovable, but he's such a fuck up. He just can't get his life on track. And it ultimately ends in a pretty sobering way. So it's like this person needs help from the universe. So maybe this is you, Gemini, coming in to save the day and in a kind way with cups. Maybe tell them some things that they aren't seeing correctly. Again, illumination, thoughts, ideas, secrets. Maybe this High Priestess is you, Gemini. I wasn't getting that, but if so, it's like you're giving them a dose of karma, of reality, a harsh truth. Interesting. So it's in Taurus season. We are doing spirit animal oracle cards to tie this all up. You have the Scrab Beetle Spirit. This one's new to me. Okay. Magic works through you. Instantly, I'm going to the High Priestess. Where is that? Oh, yeah. The High Priestess that's coming in with the karma. Magic works through you. It's about, again, the channeling of those messages. I think you're, as Mother Earth, as Mother Nature, as the Empress, you're in tune with what's going on, the larger picture here. And I don't know if it's so much magic. I mean, you did have Queen of Wands energy. She's the magic queen. She's the witch, so to say. I think you see this going down, and maybe you are coming in to deliver messages for this person's higher good, even though they did kind of screw you over. And I mean, the temptation to peace out and never see them again, I'm sure, is there. But I think you see them as on a path of self-destruction, and I feel like you want to help. The number 52, if you add that, it's 7, right? The card of the Chariot. It's like you're trying to get them. Even if it's not with you, I think you're trying to help them and get them in a better spot, in a better place, the rebirth. And it may be that you choose to remain single because this is a toxic person, but ultimately there might be some sort of reunion to balance the scales, to bring in justice. Yeah, I could go on and on about this because there's so much, but we're at 50 minutes. Okay, Gemini, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that was helpful for some of you. It was a little bit all over the place, so my apologies for that. But yeah, that's what I got for you. Please do like, share, subscribe if you want to see more. Check out the Instagram and Facebook. I am the Intuitive Teacup, and I will see you guys mid-month for some much shorter, hopefully more enlightening and fun readings. Bye, Gemini.